Okay, let us start with question number 1. It says, you are required to compute. Okay, it has certain retirement benefits. Some students have not yet done. Should I start with question number 2? Okay, let me start with question number 2 first. It says, Mr. B is a sales manager in PQR Limited. During the financial year 24-25, he has received the following towards his salary and allowances and perquisites. Basic salary he has received 85,000 per month up till December 24. And thereafter there is an increase of 2,000 per month. So what does it mean? It means that 85,000 is the salary till December. And after that, it became 87,000, right? 2,000 was the increase after that. So 87,000 was the salary. So for first 9 months, it is 85,000 into 9. And for the remaining 3 months, it is 87,000 into 3. Dearness allowance, 40% of basic salary forming part of retirement benefit. So forming part, you don't have to do it right now, but whenever you will be doing some allowances or perquisites, you might require there. But as of now, the entire DNS allowance is taxable. So how much is the DNS allowance? 40% of the basic salary is the DNS allowance. You understand DA is fully taxable. Still, I am reading this, forming part of retirement benefits. So tell me how much percent forms part? 100%. Everyone is okay with that? 100% forms part of retirement benefits, although I don't have to do anything right now. But yes, might be in calculation of RFA, might be in calculation of gratuity, might be in calculation of HRA, I might need it. Bonus, 1 month basic pay based on the salary drawn during January month every year. So he's receiving bonus also, 1 month bonus, 1 month equivalent to the basic pay during the month of January, and bonus is dependent on the January salary. Whatever is the January salary, it is equivalent to bonus. So can you please tell me by reading this and this, how much would be the bonus?
87,000.
Very nice, 87,000. Okay. Fourth, he contributes 14% of his basic salary and DA towards his recognized provident fund, and his employer company contributes the same amount. So he is contributing 14% to RPF. We understand up till 12% of retirement benefit salary is exempt. In excess of that, it is taxable. So some students might not have done this because it is in the last lectures of probably 8th or 9th lecture. This is about PF. So if you have not yet done it, then it's okay. Otherwise, so those students who have not yet fully completed it, if they have not yet done this, so you can leave it, but otherwise we'll be doing other things, right? Those who have completed, they should know it about this. Fifth is traveling allowance 5,000 per month towards on duty towards traveling allowance. Guys, please tell me what is the traveling allowance? It is official or it is personal?
Allowance. Official.
It's an official allowance. Traveling allowance is when you travel outside. So let's say you are working in Coimbatore and your company is sending you to Madurai for an outstation audit, or to Chennai to an outstation audit. So from Coimbatore, you are traveling to Chennai. So that is a traveling allowance. So this is an official allowance, and official allowances are generally exempt unless and until there is any saving out of it. So here they have already mentioned it is for duty towards. So even if this word is not been there, I would have taken it as an official allowance, fully exempt. Children education allowance is 600 per month per child for his 2 sons and 1 daughter. So children education allowance, you understand, it's a personal allowance, and in optional regime, it is exempt up to 100 rupees per month per child, maximum up to 2 children. 7th is accommodation owned by PQR Limited was provided to him in Hyderabad for the whole year. Accommodation owned by PQR Limited, so it is then employer owned accommodation provided in Hyderabad for the whole year, and the furniture of 2 lakh was provided from 1st October 24. So it is divided into 2 things. One is rent-free accommodation and another is furniture. So let us do one by one. So accommodation is provided in Hyderabad and it is owned by the company. So if information related to the population of the place is not mentioned, so you can assume that the population is at the maximum more than 40 lakhs. So you can take 10% of the rent-free accommodation. Correct. Reimbursement of medical expenses on his treatment in private hospital 15,000. Comma, medical allowance 1,500 per month. Company has paid premium on medical policy purchase on his health 12,500. There are three things actually. We'll do one by one. Reimbursement of medical expenses on his treatment in private hospital. This is reimbursement of medical expenses. So he has done a medical treatment, and for that 15,000 is reimbursed by the company. Guys, what do you think? It is taxable or it is exempt?
Taxable.
Now, please understand that if it is a government hospital, if it's a government hospital, or if it is an employer hospital, or if it is a prescribed hospital for notified disease, it's a prescribed hospital. Only in these three cases, the medical facility is exempt. So if in case it is a government hospital, employer hospital, or a prescribed hospital for notified disease, then only it could be exempt. Otherwise, it is taxable. So in this case, it is written that there is a medical treatment of the employee in a private hospital. So it's not a government hospital, it's not an employer hospital, it's not for prescribed hospital also is not mentioned. So it means that 15,000 is entirely a taxable perquisite. Second thing is medical allowance 1,500 per month. Please tell me guys, medical allowance, what do you know about it? Is it exempt or it is taxable?
Taxable.
It is an allowance. Very nice, Bala, Sumanyu. So it is fully taxable medical allowance. Tell me, it is a personal allowance or an official allowance?
Personal allowance.
Very nice. What is a personal allowance? Personal allowance is something which is your money, which you can take home. So Nishi was asking me a doubt few days back, sir, why overtime allowance? Why overtime allowance is a personal allowance? Why it is? Because she has a question that she was having a doubt that we are working for the company, we are working extra hours. So why it is a personal allowance? See Nishi, I understand that you are working for extra hours. Let's say your office timing is from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And let's say for 1 hour extra you are working. Okay, that's fine. From 6 to 7 you are working extra. But you are getting that money, that overtime allowance. And it is your money. You can enjoy that money. You can take it home. Right? So if you are working from 6 to 7 extra, so the money which you are getting, you can take it home. So it is your money. It is your income which you have earned by working extra. So that is the reason it is your income. It should be taxable. Got it? So even, see, 9 to 6 also, from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. also, we have worked for the company. It's not like that we have worked for someone else. We have worked for the company, and for that you are being paid basic salary or other things. So for here also you are working for the company. Extra hours also you are working for this company. But for that, they are paying you. If they are paying you extra amount or any amount they are paying you, it is your income. So it is a personal allowance, anything which you can take home, which you can say that this is my money. So that is a personal allowance and it should be taxable. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, so 1,500 per month is taxable. Company has paid premium on medical policy purchase on his health 12,500. What do you know about it? It's a medical policy. It's a health insurance policy.
Sure.
It is an exempt perquisite. So health insurance is exempt. Health insurance is exempt. But if it is a life insurance, it could be taxable. Only health insurance is exempt. Correct? And guys, relate this with PGBP also. Most of you have done PGBP except Ritvika, I believe. So we have also done under section 36 that let's say this person is, his name is what? His name is Mr. B. He's working with PQR Limited. See, PQR Limited is paying everything. So for PQ, if I just look from the point of view of PQR Limited, PQR Limited is paying the money, right? PQR Limited is paying the money. So it's a business expense for PQR Limited. And they are paying medical expenses also. They are paying medical allowance also. And they are paying for health insurance also. So for PQR Limited, right now I'm not discussing salary. I'm discussing PGBP right now. So PQR is paying health insurance for you. So let's say 12,500 they are paying for you. So for them, it's a business expense, and you understand it is allowed under section 36. Do you remember? It should not be paid in cash. Otherwise, it is allowed under section 36. And for the employee is receiving this money, and now we have done salary also. Now we understand it's a income for the employee. It's a benefit which you get it, but this benefit is an exempt perquisite. So this will not make it taxable. Okay. You are required to compute the income chargeable to tax under the head salary, assuming that he does not opt for the provision of 115 BAC as per optional regime. What will be your income under the head salary if he opts for the provision under section 115 BAC? What would have been your answer? So this is an examination question, November 2022, 8 marks. So let us start with this question. Everyone, question number 2. Guys, it is mandatory to write the answer number, that what answer you are actually now writing. It is mandatory. Mostly in test, I can see that most of you are writing it, but I have seen at some places, some students are not writing the number of the question you are attempting. So please write the question number also. And in your examination, see, in your test, it's okay that if you are using the same page for when you are commencing the next answer, if you are commencing it from the same page. But please, in your examination, do not save trees. Save trees after examination or before examination. But during the examination, please don't save trees. Use the papers as much as you can, and start all your answer from the fresh page. All new answer. I'm so sorry. All new any new answer must be started from the next page, right? From the fresh page. And here, let's say we are computing first of all with optional regime. So let us start with the first one. Computation of salary income of Mr. B as per optional regime. Puzzle is there? No. Abhirami is also not there. What happened to Abhirami?
She's out of town, sir.
Yes, sir, she is out of station.
Okay. Computation of salary income of Mr. B as per optional regime. And this is assessment year 25-26. So you understand, first of all, in the question for salary, whenever you will be doing the question for salary, first of all, make the list of the things which you are getting from your employer. First of all, make the list of all the things, whether it is taxable, whether it is not taxable, doesn't matter. Just make the list of it. So first we are getting basic salary, DNS allowance, bonus. Basic salary. DNS allowance. Then bonus. Fourth, employer contribution to recognized provident fund. Employer contribution to RPF. And now you know that you will be doing some calculations over here, so you can leave just 2 or 3 lines for that. So next one I'll start with after 3 lines. Then fifth is traveling allowances. The next one is children education allowance, accommodation, furniture. Children education allowance. So children education allowance, I will be doing some calculations. Okay, Ganasudha. Children education allowance, leave 1 or 2 lines. Then rent-free accommodation. For rent-free accommodation, we'll make a working note. Then we have furniture facility. Furniture is there. Then medical expenses, medical allowance, health insurance. Medical facility, medical allowances, and then we have health insurance. So this is what we are getting. So after that, we'll get the gross salary less standard deduction. Let me know if you have written this.
Done, sir.
Okay. Everyone?
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So basic salary was 85,000 into 9 and 87,000 into 3. Because it was increased, it is 85,000 into 9 till December and 87,000 into 3 for for January, February, March.
10,26,000.
Okay. 1026 rupees. Dearness allowance is 40% of basic. So it is 40% of basic.
4,10,000.
4,10,400.
4,10,400. Very nice. And bonus is based on January salary. January salary basic. So it was 87,000. Any doubt till here?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Employer contribution to recognized provident fund. So employer is contributing how much? See, they both are contributing. It is written in fourth point. If you will see, in fourth point it is written, he contributes. He means the employee. He contributes 14% of his basic and DA. 14% of his basic and DA towards RPF, and his employer also contributes the same amount. See, when he contributes, this is not an extra income. He contributes out of his salary. So it is not an extra income. Rather, do you all agree that whatever he is contributing, it is an investment? Do you all agree that whatever he is contributing, it is an
Yes,
investment?
sir.
Guys, in next chapter, when you will start deductions, probably from Monday, so there I will tell you that in 80C, this is an investment by the assessee, who is the assessee B, and there are certain investment if he will make certain investment, he will get 80C deduction. So whatever he is contributing, it is not salary income, right? Because it is out of his income, actually he is contributing it, but it is an investment, and this investment he will get a deduction under 80C. That you will get to know in the next chapter. It's a very easy chapter, deductions. So you will get to know over there. But whatever his employer is contributing, that is over and above his salary. So it is an extra income. And the students who have done this retirement benefit, they know that whatever the employer, first of all, just tell me how much employer is contributing. He's also contributing the same amount, 14% of basic plus DA. So let us understand how much is employer contributing. 14% of basic plus DA. So basic is 10,26,000. DA is 4,10,400.
14,36,400, sir.
14,36,400, correct. Into 14%.
2,01,096.
2 lakh. Is it 1,096?
Yes, sir.
Good. So his employer is contributing 2,01,096 precisely in his provident fund account. So we all know that, let's say I am an employee. So my employer is also giving me, apart from this salary, He's giving me, let's say I am an employee, he's giving me basic, he is giving me DA, he's giving me bonus. Apart from it, he's actually depositing this money. He's actually depositing this money in my PF account. He's depositing this money in my PF account. And guys, whose money it is? It is employees' money. It is employees' money. Tell me, everyone, please understand whether the employee is actually receiving it or he will receive this in the future.
In the future.
In the future.
Guys, there was a phrase, in fact, there is a concept in residential status. And I have not discussed with you in the chapter of residential status. And I was telling you that once we'll do salary, then you will get to know. He has not actually received it. He has not actually received it because he will receive this in future. So do you understand? It is, but still we are making it taxable. Still we are making it taxable. Why? Because it is deemed to be received. Now you understand this concept. It is deemed to be received. In the chapter of residential status, we have done section 9, deemed to accrue and arise. But I was telling you that if you will just look at your in your book, there was section 7. Although a very small section, section 7, even you don't know what is section 7 is, you might have forgotten it also. And even I have not discussed it also in residential status. But at the last page of residential status, if you will go to if you will just open your handwritten book, you will find that on the last page of residential status, there is written section 7. What is section 7? Section 7 is income deemed to be received. And actually, this is the income which is deemed to be received. You have not actually received it. But still, we are making it taxable. Why? Because it is your income which is deemed to be received by you. Everybody got it? Have
Yes,
you
sir.
understood it?
Yes, sir.
So this was the thing which you were asking me at the time when I was taking residential status test. Before that, you were asking me, sir, what is section 7? So I told you that please leave it. As of now, I don't know it. Just leave it. So actually, this is what it is deemed to be received means. Anyways, nobody will ask you, but still you should know it. Now, in salary, those students who have already done retirement benefits, last sessions of salary. So you know that out of this, employer is giving this money. So this is our income, but out of it, 12% is exempt. 12% of what? Less. Exempt. How much is exempt? 12% of retirement benefit salary. 12% of retirement benefit salary, and retirement benefit salary includes 3 things. Basic salary, DA forming part, if DA forming part, plus fixed percentage commission on turnover. Fixed percentage of turnover we rarely find. So it contains 3 things. So 12% of basic salary, 10,26,000. DA if it forms part. And in this question, we have seen that DA forms part entirely. DA entirely forms part. Is it 40% forming part? No. DA is 40% of basic, out of which 100% forms part. Here it is written forming part of retirement benefit. So this is the second component of retirement benefit salary, DA, and here 100% of DA forms part. Plus fixed percentage commission on turnover, we don't have it. So 12% is exempt. So Manu, how much it is?
1,72,368.
1,72,368 is exempt. So out of this,
Difference is 28,720.
172,360. Okay, you have subtracted 201,096. 28,728.
28,720.
Correct. Thank you so much, guys. 28,728. Everybody understood it. Those students who have not yet done retirement benefit, that's okay. Still, you might have at least 10% you might have understood it. So whatever is the employer contributing is our income, and there is an exemption of 12% out of it. So only this amount is taxable. It's a retirement benefit.
Understood, sir.
Very nice. Traveling allowance is exempt. So traveling allowance is an exempt perquisite under both the regimes. Okay. First of all, tell me till here. Is there any difference in optional and default till here? See, basic salary is same in optional and default. DA is same. Bonus is same treatment. Employer contribution is same. So as of now, till here, there is no difference out of it. But still, we'll see. in the second part of when we'll be doing default regime. Children education allowance. There is a difference in default and optional here, because in default, your entire children education allowance is taxable, but here we'll make it exempt. So how much he is getting? He is getting 600 per month per child for his 2 sons and 1 daughter. For 3 children, he is getting 600, 600, 600 each. So for first child, second child, and third child, he's getting 600, 600, 600 each. Out of which we understand, if it would have been default regime, I would have made entirely taxable. But in case of optional, 100 is exempt
100
maximum.
per child.
100 is exempt for 2 child. Third child, nothing is exempt. So here 500 is taxable. 500 here and 600 here. So total it is 1600 is taxable into 12, because this is for the entire year.
19,200.
19,200. Very nice. Any questions still here? Anyone, please ask me.
No, sir.
Okay. Rent-free accommodation will make a working note, and I will recommend you to calculate your RFA at the end, because RFA includes other allowances also. See, what does RFA means? So I have given you in the classes also, I have discussed this, that what you includes in RFA, generally basic salary plus DA forming part plus all taxable allowances. We don't take perquisites, we don't take retirement benefits, bonus, etc. is also included in RFA. In fact, I have told you in the classes that what is the definition of RFA, although you know a little bit out of it, but still your question will tell you that what should be included in RFA. Please tell me. Basic salary we include in RFA. DA we include if it forms part of retirement benefit. Bonus we include. Employer contribution will not include in RFA salary because it is a retirement benefit. Traveling allowances are generally included if only the taxable portion. So here traveling allowance is an exempt portion, so we will not include it. Children education allowance we will include because something is taxable over here. Furniture facility, it's a perquisite, we will not include. Medical facility is a perquisite, we will not include. Medical allowance is an allowance, we will include this in RFA. And health insurance is again a perquisite, we will not include it. So this way you will be able to understand that what are the components which I need to include in rent-free accommodation salary. Okay, so we'll do it later. Furniture facility. Guys, whenever you are using the furniture, in fact, whenever you are using any asset which you are using, it's very simple. If it is owned by the employer,
original cost.
very nice. If it is owned by the employer, take 10% per annum of the original cost. If it is owned by the employer, take 10% per annum of the original cost. If it is hired by the employer, then take the actual hire charges. So it's very easy. In fact, for any asset generally for most of the assets, it's like this only. Let it be furniture or any other thing, 10% per annum if it is hired, or if it is hired, the actual hire charges. If it is owned, then it is 10% per annum. So here it is written that a furniture of rupees 2 lakh was provided to him from 1st October 24. So October 24 means 6 months. 2 lakh is the cost of the furniture. So it would be 2 lakh into 10% for 6 months. So I believe it is 10,000.
Yes.
Okay. Medical facility, we have discussed it already. So this medical facility of 15,000 rupees is taxable. Medical allowance is a personal allowance, is fully taxable, 1,500 per month. 18. Health insurance is an exempt perquisite. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
So you will get your gross salary, but before that, we need to compute our rent-free accommodation. So rent-free accommodation, you will make a working note for it. Sorry, have you written this, everyone? Till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Working note number 1, rent-free accommodation, and it is owned by the employer. Accommodation owned by PQR Limited in Hyderabad. So we'll write it is owned by employer in Hyderabad. And since the population is not mentioned, so we'll assuming population more than 40 lakh. So we'll write it there that we are assuming that the population is more than 40 lakh. So tell me how much is the RFA value?
10% of our.
10%.
10% of rent-free accommodation salary of RFA salary. Guys, in your classes, whether I have discussed this about CII also regarding it? No? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Okay, I'll discuss it today. I'll discuss it today.
Formula, sir.
Okay, no problem. There is a little concept of capital gain also here. So I'll actually discuss today. Not exactly a concept of capital gain, but little thing they have taken CII something from capital gain chapter. So it is
You
10%.
just wrote that formula, sir. You didn't explain it.
Okay. It's there in the book, but I think that I have not discussed in the classes.
Yes, sir.
Today, no problem. Today I'll discuss. Okay. 10% of RFA salary. So 10% of RFA salary here means 10% of, and guys, it's very important that you have to take this RFA salary for the period for which RFA is provided. So if RFA is provided for, let's say 7 months, so you have to take RFA salary of only those 7 months. In this question, it is provided for the entire year. So here it is easy. We'll take the entire year salary. So 10% of RFA salary, which includes basic salary 10,26,000. DA forming part. So here entire DA forms part 4,10,400 plus bonus also will take. Employer contribution. See, I'm just making even I don't know, I don't remember the definition of salary. And now you might have, now you would actually feel that there are so many definition of salary in the salary chapter. So every now and then the definition of salary gets changed. For perquisite, it is some other definition. For HRA, it is some other definition. For other perquisites, it is some other definition. So this is actually the problem with the salary chapter, that we have to mug it up the salary definition. But here I don't remember the salary definition for RFA salary. So I'll just make it by just seeing my question. So basic salary is there, DA is there, bonus is there. This is not there. Traveling is not there. Children education allowance is there, 19,200 plus rent-free accommodation we are computing. Furniture will not take. It's a perquisite. Medical facility will not take. Medical allowance will take 18,000. So just add them up and calculate 10% of it.
3,60,600.
Is it 15 lakh?
1,56,60.
Oh, so yes, sir. No, sir. 15,60,600, sir.
Into 10%.
Okay.
Which is
Just give me a moment.
10% of it is 1 lakh.
Okay, give me a moment. Give me a
10%
moment.
is 1 lakh.
Sir, 15,60,600.
15,60,600. Correct.
Into
10% of that.
1,56,060.
Correct. Correct.
Yes, sir.
156060. So this is the perquisite. Add them up, everything in gross salary.
17,17,338.
Okay. Correct. 17 lakh 70,388. Correct, na Sumanyu?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And we are following optional regime. In optional regime, there are 3 deductions. One is standard deduction. Second is tax on employment if it is paid. And third is entertainment
Promotional.
allowance. Entertainment allowance deduction is only for government employees. But here we don't have those 2 deductions. So we have only standard deduction. And in optional regime, it is 50,000.
50,000.
In default, it is 75.
17,20,388.
We don't have to round it off. This is just the salary income. It is not my total income. It is just a salary income 172388. Correct? Okay.
Done, sir.
Everybody done?
Yes, sir.
Now we have to calculate, the second part was calculate the income as per the default regime. So guys, I would not suggest that you should write everything again and again. So I would suggest take gross salary as a base and do certain adjustments. That's it. Take gross salary as a base and do certain adjustment to calculate the income as per the default regime. So I believe just see what are the changes in default and optional regime. So basic salary, there is no change. Basic salary, no change. DNS allowance, there is no change. Bonus, there is no change. Employer contribution, there is no change. Traveling allowance, there is no change. Children education allowance, there is a change. Rent-free accommodation, because we have taken children education allowance is part of RFA salary. So RFA salary also there would be a change. Furniture facility, there would be no change. Medical facility, there would be no change. Medical allowances, no change. Health insurance, no change. So the only changes would be in children education allowance and rent-free accommodation. If I take gross salary and I'll adjust these changes, I will get the income as per default regime. Do you all understood it, what I am saying or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everybody, okay na, everyone? So we will not be, in fact, institute does not expect you to write again and again. We don't have that much time. So here in this, we will be just be adjusting my 2 changes and I'll get my gross salary as per the default regime. So write the second part. Salary as per default regime. So I'll take the base gross salary as per optional regime. Gross salary as per optional regime was 177388. 177388. And this here, let me adjust first children education allowance. Either you can directly make, see if this would have been default regime, so this 100 exemption would not be there. So this would be how much? 1800 into 12. And you have taken 1600 into 12. So do you all agree that 200 into 12 should more be added?
Yes, sir.
This is one scenario. This is one method. You can just take the net difference and 200 rupees more, 200 per month, make it more taxable under default regime. Do you all agree with me? Otherwise, if you want to do like this, first of all, just subtract this and add 1800 into 12. So let me do by that also. And in fact, it is up to you. if you understood that we can take the difference also, just add 200 into 12. So I will subtract children education allowance as per optional, and I will add children education allowance as per default. So 1600 into 12, 19,200, I will subtract, and I will subtract, and I will add 1800 into 12, 21,600. Guys, you can do this, but I will recommend that it is quite easy now, because now you are not a fresh, you are not like that you are doing income tax or these calculations for the first time. Now you are almost at the end. Now we are almost completing income tax. So I would suggest that please just do the one thing, add the difference in children education allowance, 200 into 12, 2400. Because if you will see, the net amount is 2400. Everybody understood this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So there are two adjustments which you need to make. One is children education allowance, and the second is RFA. Again, in RFA, less RFA as per optional, add RFA as per default. So we will subtract, because this contains RFA as per optional. So I will subtract it and I will add RFA as per default. So RFA as per optional was 156060. I will subtract this. Pavitra, you are understanding it? Raghavi, Smriti, Kaushik?
Yes, sir.
Easy?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. So I will subtract RFA as per optional, and I will take RFA as per default. So RFA as per default, what changes I will make? See, it is now this amount will change, 19,200. So I have to add actually how much? This 2400, because what was 19,200? 19,200 was 1600 into 12. And actually, as per default, it should be 1800 into 12. So 2400 is the extra amount that needs to be added. So what I'll do is, because we have already computed 15,600, I will add 2400 over here. And I'll do the 10% of it. So what I'll do, 10% of 15,60,600 plus 2,400 extra. Why 2,400? Because of that children education allowance, 200 rupees extra. I'll add 1560.
15,63,300. 15,63,000.
15,63,000, correct? 15,63,000. So it will become 1,56,300. Everybody agree? Correct?
Yes, sir.
In fact, if you are a little bit better in mathematics, then what you can do is, because 2,400 we are adding extra, so that, and my RFA is 10% of that. So you understand that in this amount, only 250 rupees would be added more, 10% only. That's okay if I'm not going in that much mathematics. I believe some of you might have understood it. Even if it's not, then I believe everyone is clear till here. Everyone is okay till here.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is my gross salary as per default.
17,53,228.
17,53,220,
228.
228. Okay. Less standard deduction, 75.
16,78,228.
This is my salary. Everybody understood it?
Yes, sir.
Nishi, Ritvika, Harini, Siddharth,
Yes, sir.
Albin. Albin is here.
Yes, sir.
Where is Albin? Albin is not here. Okay.
Sir, it is 17 lakh 73,028.
73, yes, sir.
Is it
Yes, sir. 17
sir.
lakh 73,028.
73?
Yes, sir. 028.
Yes, sir. 028.
328?
028.
028.
0?
17 lakh 73,028.
Correct.
028. Okay. Let me do it once again. 1773. 1773 028.
Yes, sir.
And this will become 16.
98.
98, 028.
28.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, guys. So, Manu, change your calculator. Okay.
He is using his brain.
Everybody understood this question? Let me read the question once again. Let me read the question once again. Although now we have done it quickly. Mr. B now. Mr. B is a sales manager in PQR Limited. During this year, he received the following towards his salary and allowances. Basic salary 85,000 per month up till December 24, and thereafter an increase of 2,000 per month. Thereafter an increase of 2,000 per month. From 85, it became 87. Second point, DNS allowance 40% of basic, forming part of retirement benefit. It means that entire DA forms part of retirement benefit. That is 100% forms part of retirement benefit. How much is DA? 40% of basic, entirely forms part. Third point, bonus 1 month basic pay. So bonus is equivalent to 1 month basic pay. And because we have different basic pay, till December it was something else. After January onwards, it is 87,000. So they have actually given the clarification that bonus is equal to 1 month basic pay based on the salary drawn during January month every year. So every year he receives bonus, and it depends on what is the salary for the month of January. So January basic was 87. So therefore my bonus is also 87,000. Fourth point, he contributes 14% of basic salary and DA. Basic salary and DA towards RPF. Who is he? He is employee. So this is not a salary income. Rather, out of his salary, he is depositing this money. So it is actually his contribution. It is actually his investment. So I'll tell you in chapter 6A in 80C that whenever the assessee makes such investment, he is eligible for deduction. So that we will see in the chapter of deductions, which is the next chapter. So he contributes 14% of his basic salary, and his employer also contributes the similar amount. So his employer, what he is contributing, that is my income. That is the income deemed to be received. That is the income deemed to be received, and it is an salary income. But out of it, we understand that in RPF, 12% of retirement benefit salary is exempt. So we have computed 12% of retirement benefit salary. Up till that, in excess of that only it is taxable. So we have just made it taxable only the amount. So employer was contributing 2 lakh something. Up till 12% it is 172. So the excess amount, that is 28,000, that is taxable. Got it? Now, traveling allowance, we all understand it's an official allowance, so it is exempt. Children education allowance, you all know it, how we'll do it. Accommodation is owned by a PQR. Employer owned this accommodation. Provided in Hyderabad. The population, we require the population to compute. Since the population is not mentioned, so we have made an assumption, and we have written this in the answer also, that it is assumed that it is more than 40 lakh. And it is for the whole year. You have to read the questions properly. It is for the whole year. Furniture of 2 lakh was provided from 1st October. So we have computed this also for 6 months. Reimbursement for medical expenses on his treatment in private hospital. It is not government. It is not employer hospital. It is not prescribed hospital. So therefore it is taxable. So it is taxable. 15,000 rupees. Guys, also please remember, if it is government hospital, employer hospital, it is exempt only for the family members. But if the person for whom we have taken this treatment facility is not in the definition of family member, let's say it is mother-in-law, father-in-law, then please make it taxable, right? Even government hospital, etc. So because medical treatment is exempt only for the employee and their family members. For others, it is taxable. Even if it is employer hospital, it would be taxable. Okay. Then medical allowance 1500 per month. It's an allowance. It is a taxable perquisite. Medical insurance premium 12,500. It is an exempt perquisite. Everybody understood it, the question fully? Everyone is okay with it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Nishi. Okay. Come to question number 3. Mr. Rohan. Rohan is an employee of ABC Limited. Is posted at Mumbai. He was appointed on 1st March 2024 on the scale of 60,000 -2,000 -80,000. That is grade pay. I believe that now you understand what is grade pay. So the day when he has joined it is 60,000. Once he complete 1 year, the basic pay will become 62,000. Next year, it will become 64 till it reaches 80,000. I believe everybody understand what is grade pay.
Yes, sir.
Details of his other income for the previous year are as follows. Dearness allowance, 40% of basic salary, 60% forming part of retirement benefits. So here the DA is 40% of basic, out of which 60% forming part. Telephone allowance is 500 per month. Telephone allowance. Please tell me, taxable or not taxable?
Taxable.
Taxable.
Telephone allowance is fully taxable, guys. Telephone allowance is fully taxable. This is an allowance, it's a fully taxable. Both Mr. Rohan and the company contributes 15% of basic salary to RPF. Interest accrued in this fund is 12% per annum. Okay, RPF we have just done. So Rohan and the company both are contributing 15% of basic. We understand 12% of RBS is exempt. Second is interest is accrued to this fund at 12% per annum, amounted to 25,800. Guys, can you tell me what?
9.5% exempt.
Up till 9.5% it is exempt. So in excess of 9.5%, so we are getting 12%. In excess of 9.5% is something which you need to learn. So in excess of 9.5%, how much it is? 2.5%. So we'll calculate 2.5% of it and we'll make it taxable. Fourth, so this is retirement benefits, guys. Those students who have done it, they might be knowing it. Others, you will get to know within a day or two. Fourth, company has provided him with rent-free accommodation in Mumbai, owned by the company. Similar treatment. Salary of 2,500 per month of domestic servant is reimbursed by the company. What you will do with salary of domestic servant? Exempt or taxable?
Taxable, sir.
Taxable.
Taxable,
Domestic
sir.
servant, taxable. Correct? Huh? Rohan has used his own motor car of 1.8 liter engine. Guys, is this car owned by the company or owned by the employee?
Owned by employee.
Employee.
Owned by the employee. Correct, Rohan. So Rohan is the owner of this car. Used for both official and personal purposes. It is used for both official and personal purposes. The running and maintenance cost is 50,000 rupees are borne by the company. Okay. I would like to repeat this motor car facility, although you might have, I think all of you must have done this, but still. See, if this car is owned by company, owned by employer. If this car is owned by employer, see, if any vehicle is owned by the employer, so employer will actually will make sure that maximum it should be used for office purpose. Why? Because it is owned by the company, and very little, very less, it should be used for personal purpose. Guys, do you all agree? If the car is
Yes,
owned by
sir.
your company, if the car is owned by your company, then the company will ensure that it is our car. So mostly it should be used, maximum it should be used for office purpose, and very less it should be used for personal purpose. Correct? Guys, what is a perquisite? Perquisite is sitting here. This is the perquisite. This is not the perquisite. So anything, if you are using this car for official purpose, that is not your income. Your income is sitting here, which is personal. So if it is owned by the employer and it is used both official and personal purpose, so we'll make a very less amount taxable for you. Whatever is the company spending on this car, let's say company is spending 10,000 rupees, company is spending 20,000 rupees, company is spending 30,000 rupees per month, we'll make very less amount taxable for you. We will make it taxable 1800 for a small car, 2400 for a big car, 1.6 liter is the parameter. So this becomes per month as your perquisite depending on the size of the car. So this is actually your perquisite value. Everybody is understanding it or not?
Yes, sir.
Because something which is personal, which is for your benefit. If Gaurav, if you are working with some company, so what is your income? What is your income should be the benefit which you are deriving. The benefit which you are deriving from the company. So this is the benefit. So this is your income. And if it is owned by the employer, so employer will make sure that you should receive it very, very less. So only this less amount is your perquisite. Even if the company is spending, let's say 20,000 per month, and if it's a small car, your perquisite will be 1800 per month only. Got it? Now, if the second case, if the car is owned by employee, it is owned by
Maximum
employee.
personal.
So what will employee think? That he should use maximum for which purpose?
Personal.
Maximum personal purpose. Because if it is your car, imagine, see, look at it very practically. If it is your vehicle, so you will say it's my vehicle, I will use it personally. Very rarely I should use for office purpose. Why I should use it for office purpose? So here very less is sitting. Very less is sitting towards official. And where is the perquisite? Perquisite is here. Perquisite is personal. So very less amount, which is how much? 1800 per month or 2400 per month is your perquisite, or it is not your perquisite? It is not your perquisite. Only this amount is your perquisite. Now, let's say in this question, the employer is spending 50,000 rupees, but the car is owned by employee. So what will be the value will come over here? See, if it's a big car, I believe 1.8 liter. So 2400 I have to take. So 2400 is sitting towards employer side. So whatever is the balancing figure, it will be your perquisite. So the balancing figure should be, if this is per month, then 50,000 minus 2400, it is for your benefit. You are getting it. But if it is, I think that it is for the entire year. So 2400 is for 1 month. So into 12, you will subtract this. Guys, have you understood this, what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 50,000 minus 24,000 into 12 is how much? 2400 into 12 is 28,800
800.
minus 50,000, 21,200 will become your perquisite. Guys, have you understood what I have told you here and here? If the car is owned by employer, then you should be taxed very less. How much? 1800 or 2400 depend on the size of the car. But if the car is owned by you, then maximum you will use it. So if the company is giving you money, reimbursing you the money, maximum we will make it taxable. Very less amount. This 1800 and 2400 is a very less amount. So this we will keep it for official, and the remaining we will keep it for personal. Guys, if you want to make it, you can make this also. I think I've explained to you during the lecture. Have I explained that during the lecture?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you want to make it?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyone, you can take a screenshot of it and then I'll proceed. Okay. Now, professional tax paid rupees 2500. So professional tax is paid 2500. So if this person is following optional regime, he can get this deduction. 1500 was paid by the employer. Guys, what you will do with this? 1500 was paid by the employer.
Keep it, add it, sir.
1500 you are getting from your employer. So 1500 it will make part of your salary. Whatever regime you are following, 1500 will become your part of your salary. And in case if you are following optional, 2500 is a deduction in optional, but in default there would be no deduction. But 1500 is same in both the regime. It will become your income. During the year 23-24, okay, last to last year, Mr. Rohan gifted a sum of 6 lakh rupees to Mrs. Rohan. Guys, I believe that there is a provision of clubbing. So Ritvika, you can leave it. Just listen to this. I think others can do this.
Okay,
We have done
sir.
clubbing. So just listen to this. Otherwise, you will understand this in the chapter of clubbing.
Okay, sir.
And other students, you can do this. During the year 23-24, Rohan gifted a sum of 6 lakh rupees to Mrs. Rohan. She started a business by introducing such amount as her capital. On 1st April 2024, her total investment in business was 10 lakh. During the previous year 24-25, she has suffered a loss of 1,20,000 from such business. Please, everyone, tell me, clubbing guys, what I should do over here. Do you remember? Profit to be clubbed. Okay, first of all, tell me, it will become the income of this individual under which head?
Clubbing.
Clubbing. Is there any heads like clubbing?
PGBP.
So what I told you there, I told you that whatever is the type of income, whenever it will be clubbed, let's say if it is salary income for the transferee, whenever it will be clubbed, it will become salary income. If it is PGBP income of the person, whenever it will be clubbed, it will become PGBP. So please tell me his wife, Mrs. Rohan, what is she doing? She is doing her business. So what income she is earning? PGBP. Whether it is a positive income or it's a negative income, it's a loss, doesn't matter. But she is earning PGBP income. So whenever it will be clubbed in the hands of the person under the head PGBP only. Understood? So there is a PGBP provision and a clubbing provision over here. Now, if you remember, I have given you the formula that how much is profit to be clubbed. How much profit to be clubbed. I believe now you will be able to recall this. I have told you the amount invested as on the first day of the year. Do you remember now? Amount
Yes, sir.
invested by the individual as on first day of previous year upon total capital of the business as on first day of the previous year. Guys, by any chance, do you remember that? Into profit for the year. No? Yes? Tell me.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Little bit. I understand
Yes,
that you
yes,
have done so many things. I understand you might have forgotten. But still, now are you able to recall it little bit?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Slowly, yes, but it's okay. I can relate. Okay. So first of all, tell me, as on first day of the previous year, our previous year is 24-25. Okay. Everybody please read this. During the year 23-24, before that, last to last year, Rohan gifted a sum of 6 lakh to Mrs. Rohan. So 6 lakh he has gifted to Mrs. Rohan. Okay. She started the business by introducing such amount as her capital. On 1st April 24, her total investment in the business was 10 lakh. Please tell me what I should write in denominator. Her total capital in the business was 10 lakh as on 1st April 24. Guys, we are doing previous year 24-25. Tell me what is the first day of the previous year. 1st April 24. 1st April 24. How much is the total capital in the business? 10 lakh. Denominator 10 lakh. How much was invested as on first day of previous year, as on 1st April 24? How much he has invested? Rohan, how much Rohan invested? Actually, he has
6 lakhs.
invested last to last year only. So as on first day of the previous year also his amount was invested. How much is the numerator? 6 lakh. So out of our total capital, 6 lakh is coming from Rohan. 60% is coming from Rohan. So in this business, 60% profit or loss will belong to Rohan. So what is the profit earned during this year? It is 1,20,000 rupees. It's a loss actually. Into profit, and it's a loss actually 1,20,000. Guys, 60% of it, 6 by 10 into 120, 72,000 is a PGBP loss which we have to show. Is it only the income that will be clubbed or the losses should also be clubbed?
Losses also, sir.
Losses should also be clubbed.
Correct. Losses should also be clubbed. So 72,000 will become the loss of Mr. Rohan this year. You will show in his return. Everybody agree or not? Little bit, I understand you might have forgotten it. That's perfectly fine. Now, please revise this.
Sir, under the head PGBP only, no, sir.
It's a PGBP loss. It's a PGBP loss. Now, please tell me now, I am going into the chapter of set off. PGBP losses can not be set off from which income?
Salary.
It cannot be set off from salary. So in this question, actually, mostly we have salary. And at last we have PGBP loss. PGBP losses cannot be set off from salary. So we have to carry it forward. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So we will not subtract it from
Yes, sir.
salary, we'll carry it forward. And next year from which head it will be set off?
Only PGBP.
Only PGBP. So there is a concept of clubbing also, set off also. It's an RTP question for January 25. Okay, everybody with me. Question number 3. Everyone please start. What are we supposed to calculate? Determine the GTI of Rohan. Computation of gross total income of Rohan. Assessment year 25-26. Guys, don't worry. Even you are forgetting something. I understand the course is voluminous. Don't worry. Even if you are forgetting the provisions, that is quite normal. This is how we revise it. We keep on practicing the question. So we'll be able to revise it. Now we are revising salary. So after 2-3 chapters, direct text would be over. Then we'll be starting with GST. So I'll be telling you on which date we'll be starting with GST and what time, how much time it will take to complete GST. GST is not that big as income tax. GST is not that big as income tax. But the thing is that we should keep on revising it. That is how we'll be able to actually cover the entire syllabus. Revising. So we'll be doing so much of practice sessions. So you will be able to revise all the things. But the only thing which I require is please keep on sending me your daily homework. Keep on giving the test as and when we are taking it. You should be regular with your test and don't worry, everything will be taken care of. Okay. So first of all, salary income. Start with the basic salary. So he's getting basic salary, then DA, etc. Basic salary, DNS allowance, then telephone allowance, Have you written till here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let me erase most of the things. DNS allowance done, telephone allowance done. Rohan and the company contributes to RPF, interest also accrued. Employer contribution to RPF. We'll leave some 2-3 lines for that. Interest accrued on RPF. We'll leave 1 line for that. The company has provided an RFA, rent-free accommodation. Then domestic servant. Then motor car facility. Professional tax paid by employer. Then there is a, this is not salary guys, this is PGBP, so I'll write it separately. So once 8th point, I'm not doing it right now. So first we'll compute salary, then I'll come to the 8th point, and we need to determine the gross total income. So this is what he's getting it. And I believe in the question it is not mentioned that which regime he is following. If the question is silent, we'll follow the default regime. Correct.
Mention
Yes.
default, sir.
Is it mentioned?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's mentioned,
Yes, sir.
default regime. Okay, good. It is mentioned. So gross salary. Have you written till here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Smriti, Manvi, Ritvika, Manisha, written?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Basic salary. Guys, you have to tell me how much is his basic salary. Read this. Read this. For how many months? What is the basic salary? For how many months? What is the basic salary? You have to tell me.
So for 11 months, 60,000, and for 1 month, 62,000.
For 11 months, it is 60, and for 1 month, it is 62. I think correct. See, from March 24. So his March 24 salary is 60,000. And his salary will change in March 25. His salary will change in March 25, 62,000, right? So from March 24 till February 25, I can say this is
60.
one year, it is 60,000 per month, right? And March 25, his salary is 62,000. And what are the months we are taxing? We are taxing April to March, right? April to March. March 24 is not does not belong to our year. So we should start with from April. So April till February, 60,000. And in the month of March, it is 62. Everybody is okay with it.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here, please ask me. Any doubt anyone has, don't think that I should ask this doubt. Please ask if you have doubt. You should be very, very clear on this. Please ask me if anybody has doubt. I'll explain it again.
I 1,22,000.
722, correct? 722. Now we have DNS allowance, which is 40% of basic salary, 60% forming part. We don't have to do anything with forming part right now. 40% of basic salary.
2,88,000.
288, 800. Okay. Telephone allowance we are getting for the entire year by 500 per month, 6,000. Done. Now, please tell me employer contribution to RPF. Employer contribution to RPF. First of all, tell me how much the employer is contributing. Third point. Both Rohan and company contributes 15% of basic salary. First of all, tell me how much he is contributing, the employer. 15% of basic salary. Tell me the amount.
1,08,300.
So first of all, he is contributing 15%. He is contributing salary plus DA or only basic salary?
Only basic.
Only
salary.
basic salary. See what is written over here? That is, he, Rohan, and the company contributes 15% of the basic salary. Only 15% of the base. So first of all, you need to decide, you need to determine that how much the money which the employer is depositing in RPF. So employer is depositing 15% of basic. In the last question, it was written somewhere about 14% of basic plus DA. So there I have included both DA and basic, and then I have taken 14% of it. But in this question, it is written 15% of just basic. So 15% of just basic, 15% of 722,000.
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, Kritan.
Sir, in DA, why they gave 60% forming part of retirement benefits? Sir?
In DA, why?
They gave the 60% forming part. I didn't understand. This they gave, oh, what purpose?
See, we are not giving this 60% to anybody. We are not giving 60% to anybody. We are giving him 40% of basic only. As of now, this person is, let's say, he's into active service. He's into active service. So right now, what amount of DA he's receiving? 40%. He's receiving only 40% of DA. So he's receiving 40%. Right now, every year, he's receiving 288,800. And out of which 60% forms part. So 60% we are not giving it to him. What is 60% forming part of retirement benefit means that whenever we will be giving him retirement benefits, whenever he will be retiring. So at the time of retirement, whenever we will be determining his pension, whenever we will be determining his other retirement benefit, we will be taking this 60% into consideration to decide to decide his pension, to decide his other things.
Okay, sir.
Is that your question?
No, so in that employer contribution to RPF won't be covered. Other retirement benefits will only be covered.
Correct. So here, first of all, we have to see in this, first of all, we have to see that how much our employer is giving to us. So our employer is giving to this amount. It is, he is depositing in my PF, deemed to be received. Now, there is an exemption which says that whatever is your employer contributing, you can exempt it. How much? Up to 12% of salary. 12% of salary is exempt. And what is the definition of salary? The definition of salary is 12% of basic salary plus DA forming part plus fixed percentage commission on turnover. So if you will read the law, they will say that whatever the employer is contributing is your income, but there is an exemption under section 10. You don't have to remember the section number, but there is an exemption under section 10, 10, that up to 12% of salary could be exempted. Then they actually gives what is the definition of salary here. So the definition of salary here is this one, which we normally call it RBS salary. Getting it, Kritan?
Yes, sir.
So now 12% of basic plus DA forming part plus fixed percentage commission you have to see. See, the law says we will exempt 12% of salary. Then they give the definition of salary there. So I have in my lectures, or how I have explained it to you, I have just given it to you directly that 12% of RBS is exempt. So 12% of basic salary, So 12% of basic salary is how much? 722. DA forming part. So DA is 288, 800 into 60%. So Mani, you are getting it?
Yes, sir.
173. 280 is the DA forming part plus fixed percentage of commission we don't have, 0. So this is the definition of salary as per section 10. Plus 7,22,000 into 12%. So is it 107,433?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
107,434 I can take it, right? This is exempt. So out of 1,08,300, 1,07,434 is exempt. So very less amount is taxable, guys.
866.
866. Madhu, Ashni, you got it. Harini, Subiksha, you got it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Sir,
Okay.
sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, here DA forming part means overall for the entire thing, not particular to this RPF.
Correct. It is for overall for entire.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, next is interest accrued on RPF. So we understand up till 9%, if 9.5% per annum, if we are getting interest, that is exempt. If we are getting more than that, we'll make it taxable. So in this case, the interest accrued was 25,800, which is 12%. So 25,800 is 12%. So we have to see how much is 2.5%, that excess amount. So 25,800 divided by 12 into 2.5%. What is 2.5 actually? It is the excess amount over and above 9.5. So you understand 9.5 is exempt. So 25,800 divided by 12
5375.
into 2.5. पीयूष आ गया समझ में?
Yes, sir. 53.10.
5375. This is taxable. Yes, please. Anyone? Anybody asking something? Okay, RFA. RFA will make a working note. Domestic servant facility is fully taxable and 2,500 per month. 30. Motor car facility, it is owned by the employee here. It is owned by the employee. It's a big car, more than 1.6 liter. It is a big car and it is used for both official and personal purposes. The running and maintenance cost is 50,000 per month. So if it is owned by employer, I would have taken 2,400 per month as taxable, less amount. Here I will take the balancing figure taxable. Here I will take the balancing figure taxable. So it is 50,000. It is reimbursed by the employer. 2,400 per month into 12. It is, I believe it is for the entire year.
I can't even. Yes, sir.
Yes, it is for the entire year. So how much it is? 20?
800. No, sorry.
21,200.
21,200.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. 21,200.
Here I'll make the balancing figure taxable. So just remember this, mug it up, that if this car is owned by the employee, we'll make the balancing figure taxable. Professional tax paid by the employer is 1,500, guys. So we'll get the gross salary, then there is a standard deduction we will give, 75,000, and then we'll get the salary income. And there is a PGBP also because of clubbing. We will leave 1 or 2 lines for that. So let us make a working note. working note for RFA. %10 of RFA salary. Please tell me, guys, should I include it or not? Basic salary should I include?
Yes, sir.
DA entirely or forming part only?
Forming part.
DA forming part.
only.
All taxable allowances, telephone allowance I'll include. Retirement benefit I don't include. This is retirement benefit in interest. RFA we are calculating. Domestic servant is a perquisite. Motor car is a perquisite. Professional taxes paid by the employer is a perquisite. So in my case, only 3 components are there. Basic salary, DA forming part, telephone allowances. That's it. $722,000 plus DA forming part 288,800 into 60%. So we have computed 173,280. 173,280 plus all taxable allowances. 6,000 is telephone allowances.
9,01,280.
91,280.
Okay.
10% is 90,120.
90,128.
Okay. Good. It is 90128. 90,120. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
90,001 or 90,128. 90,128. Okay, tell me the gross salary, guys.
The gross salary
11,65,869.
11 lakh
65,869.
65,869.
salary income 10,90,869.
90,869 is my salary.
Yes,
And
sir.
then we have a clubbing of PGBP also. It's a clubbing. So profit to be clubbed in PGBP would be the amount invested by the individual is 6 lakh. Total capital of the business was 10 lakh. Into loss was 1 lakh. How much? 20,000, no? 120. There was a loss. 72,000 is the loss of PGBP. It cannot be subtracted from salary. Correct? So it cannot be subtracted from salary. So my GTI would be how much? Bala, how much would be my GTI? $10,90,869 only. Why? Because we understand the chapter of set off says that you can't set off your
You can't set up with
PGBP from your salary. So my GTI will be 10,90,869 only. It's not mathematics, so we can't set it off. And this PGBP needs to be carried forward. Should we round this off? No. Total income is rounded off. Tax liability is rounded off. GTI is not rounded off. Everybody done?
Sir, I have a doubt in this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, why we are not taking domestic servant as RFA, sir, as a part there?
Why we are not taking domestic servant as a part of
RFA, sir.
RFA? No. In fact, I will see. First of all, we should keep it separate because he is not part of home. It is not part of house. So we should keep it separate. And even I would suggest you that even if furniture, etc. is also provided now, so please write it separately. Please write it separately. Just write RFA separately and furniture and other things separately.
No, sir. In RFA, you wrote in the working note, no, sir.
Okay. You are telling me why? Because domestic servant is not allowance, it's a perquisite. This is perquisite. Motor car facility is a perquisite. Professional tax paid by employer is a perquisite. These are the extra facilities we are getting. And in RFA salary, we don't include perquisites, na?
I thought it was an allowance, sir.
No, it's not an allowance. It's a domestic servant facility, na? Let me read it once again. See the salary of 2,500 per month of domestic servant is reimbursed by the company. So there is a domestic servant and we are getting this reimbursement of amount. So we are paying to domestic servant 2,500. We are getting this amount reimbursed from the company. So it is actually a perquisite. It's not a allowance.
Got it, sir.
Sir, so in case if there was a helper allowance or something like that given, we'll include it in the RFA salary, sir.
See, helper allowance is an official allowance, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir. Right.
in case helper allowance is an official allowance, if there is any saving, we'll make it taxable. So allowances forms part of RFA, only the
Yes, sir.
taxable portion. So in case it is exempt, then again you will my answer would be 0.
Yes, okay. So domestic servant is different from servant allowance, sir.
Correct. See, there is a difference between allowances and perquisite. There's a difference between allowances and perquisite. See, perquisite is something you are actually enjoying it. You are actually enjoying it. And
Okay, sir.
for that particular purpose, you are getting this money. So let's say your question was servant allowance and a servant facility. Is that your
Yes,
question, na, Ritvika?
Yes, sir.
The servant facility is that you are having a servant at your home. You're having a servant, a domestic servant at your home. He is actually giving you services. And this money, the salary which you are giving to your servant, your company is giving it to your servant, or you are giving it to servant and you are getting it reimbursed from the company.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
So
yes.
let's say for example, there is a servant whose name is Ramu Kaka, and he is working in your house. So it is a facility. It's a facility. So let's say of this servant, Mr. Ramu Kaka, your company is paying him directly. Your company is paying him directly. That is also a perquisite.
Okay,
Or
sir.
first you are paying to Ramu Kaka, and then your company is paying to you. That is called reimbursement. That is also a perquisite.
Okay, sir.
Kritan, you got it? Kritan, you also got it? And what is servant allowance? Allowance is that there might not be any servant in your home, but still you are getting this allowance as a part of your salary. So it's not necessary that you should give this money to your servant. No, it is just an allowance. It's a part of salary. You have servant in your house, you don't have servant in your house, doesn't matter. Company is giving this allowance to everybody. So that is called allowance.
How do we differentiate from servant facility and servant allowance in the question, sir?
See, they will actually use the word this allowance over there.
Okay,
They
sir.
will use this word allowance over there. And if I'll read this question, so salary of 2,500 per month of domestic servant is reimbursed by the company. So please tell me, when I'm reading this sentence, it is giving me an indication that there is a domestic servant. There is a
Okay, sir.
domestic servant actually, and whose salary is getting reimbursed by the company. It means
Okay,
that
sir.
you are paying the salary first to the servant, and then you are getting it reimbursed.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, tell me, Kaushik.
Sir, in point number 3, it is mentioned as Mr. Rogan and the company has contributed 50% of RPF, sir, this salary to RPF. And it is given as interest accrued in this one 12% per annum. Why we are not taking the employees' contribution, sir?
Good question. I was expecting this question. Okay. So Kaushik has a question that this interest accrued is 25,800. See, in fact, I'll rephrase his question for everyone. See, what happens is there is an employee Rohan, and let's say he's working with a company Tata Motors, and they both are contributing to this fund. They both are contributing to this provident fund, recognized provident fund. Right? Rohan is contributing X amount, Tata Motors is contributing Y amount. So total, what is being deposited is X plus Y in this year. Correct. And we earn interest. We earn interest on the total amount on X plus Y. Correct. So we earn interest on X plus Y. So this is the amount of interest which we earn. So on the component of Y, it should be my salary income. And on the component of X, the interest which you are accruing, it should be my IFOS income. And if I talk about salary, we understand on the interest which you are actually earning on amount Y, it is exempt up till 9.5%. It is taxable over and above 9.5%. Guys, have you understood what I have explained till here?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
can you repeat, sir?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
See, let's say, Siddharth, you deposit the money in a FD or in a bank account. Let's say it's a bank account. And you also deposit the money. And your father also deposit the money in the same bank account, in the same account, which belongs to you. You deposit in this year rupees 1 lakh. Your father deposits in this year rupees 1,50,000 in your bank account only. Please tell me, in total in your bank account, 2,50,000 is deposited.
Yes, sir.
Clear till here? And let's say this banks give you, let's say for example, this banks give you rate of interest at a rate of 10%. So this bank will give you on this 1 lakh, on this 150, or the bank will give you on this total 250.
250.
Total amount, sir.
Correct. So bank will give you on this total 250, they will give you the interest. Correct. Now, I'm replacing your father with your employer. I'm replacing this bank account with a PF account. Same thing. Just replace your father with employer, replace the bank account with the PF account. Now you are also contributing 1 lakh rupees in your PF account, and your employer is also contributing 150. So total in this PF account, 250 is deposited. And whatever the interest which you are getting, let's say you are getting 12% interest on it. So you will get on 250 or not? Everybody is okay with this?
Yes, sir.
You will get total interest, whatever is the amount deposited in this PF. Let's say it's a kind of a bank account. So in this bank account in this year, total 2,50,000 is deposited, and on 250 we will earn interest. Right? Let's say the interest rate is 12%. Now, guys, whatever is the employer contribution is, 1,50,000 rupees. The interest on that amount, whatever is the amount over here is, you are earning 12%. So out of this, we understand up till 9.5% is exempt, which is related to employer contribution interest. Any interest which is related to employer contribution, that is exempt up till 9.5%. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir.
Kaushik has a question. Kaushik has this question that said this 25,800, which is deposited, which is the interest accrued, 25,800, which is the interest accrued. Sir, please tell me how much is related to employee and how much is related to employer. Because this 25,800, practically, he has a good question over here. That how much is related to employee and how much is related to employer. Because only the amount which is related to employer, that is salary, and from that amount, only 9.5% could be exempt. You got his question or not? Everybody understood this question? No? See, what I have assumed, this 25,800, it is the interest earned. Practically, it is the interest earned both on both employee as well as employer contribution. Practically, this is the interest earned on employee and employer contribution. But for the purpose of calculating the salary income, for examination purpose, we take an assumption that this entire interest only belongs to employer contribution interest. It does not belong to employee contribution. For the purpose of examination in CA intermediate and CA final, we assume that this entire interest belongs to employer contribution. That is the reason I have taken it in salary, and from this I have given 9.5% exemption. Kaushik, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Only for the purpose of examination, but practically if you ask me, this 25,800 is the interest earned on your contribution also and employer contribution also. Everybody understood this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Guys,
sir.
for the purpose of examination, for the purpose of solving it theoretically for intermediate as well as for final, we assume that this entire interest is coming from employer side. We don't assume that it is coming from employee side also, but practically I actually tell you that this interest is a combined interest on both the contribution. Employer is contributing, father is contributing, the bank will give you interest on the total amount. But for the purpose of examination, we assume that this interest is only earned from father contribution. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Smriti. Okay. Now, let me come to question number 4. The particulars given below are Mr. Radhe's income, age 47 years. Guys, is the screen visible?
Sir.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
No?
Civil, sir.
Okay. The particulars given below are of Mr. Radhe's income, age 47 years, posted in a private company in the previous year 24-25. Okay. Basic salary 35,000 per month till January 31st and 40,000 per month from February 25. So for 10 months it is 35,000. From February and March it is 40,000 per month. Guys, are you okay with the first point?
Okay, sir.
DNS allowance is 30% of basic salary. So DNS allowance is 30% of basic salary. 54% of DA forms part of retirement benefits. Okay. Leave encashment is 10,000 rupees. So you understand what is basic, you understand what is DA. Tell me about leave encashment 10,000 rupees. What you will do? The students who have done this leave salary, please tell me leave encashment 10,000 rupees. Is it at the time of retirement or during the time of your job?
During the time.
During the time of the service. So that is fully taxable. So this leave encashment, whatever you receive, gratuity, etc., during the time of your job, it is fully taxable. So leave encashment is fully taxable. Now, fourth point, he received salary for the month of April 25. April 25 is next year. He received salary of April 25 in advance. Please tell me what you will do. He received salary in advance. Please tell me advance salary. How is salary taxable? On due
I didn't receive our due Whichever is earlier.
Whichever is early.
On due or receive, whichever is earlier. So this April 25 will get due in next year, but since it is received in advance, so we will tax it as advance salary this year. So how much is received? How much is the advance salary for April 25? Can you tell me? Give me the amount. April 25.
40,000.
Give me the amount from here. 40,000. Correct. From February onwards, our salaries increased. So February 25, it was 40,000. It is increased. So April 25, obviously it will be 40,000. So 40,000 is the advance salary which we will tax in this year because it is received in advance. Okay. He has received in advance on 31st March 25. Also, he received an arrear of salary for the month of March 24 on the same day. He received arrear of salary for month of March 24 on the same day. Same day means on 31st March 25. Guys, tell me how much you will make it taxable in this year. Important point. How much you will make it taxable this year. Is the screen visible, guys? How much you might be wrong, you might be right, doesn't matter. Please tell me how much would be taxable this year.
It will not be taxable, sir.
Okay, Hari is saying will not be taxable. Others?
We'll tax it and we'll give exemption, sir.
Exemption, why, Kritan?
Sir, because when it will be taxed in the previous year, if the salary was lesser, I would have paid less tax. So that extra tax we'll calculate in the previous year, and current year also we'll calculate that extra tax. And if
Okay, you are
there is any difference,
you
we'll-
are referring to section
Exemption.
89, relief. Is it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other suggestion? Any other? Guys, Hari is correct. Will not make it taxable. Why? See, first of all, this is received an arrear of salary. First of all, it is not some extra income. First of all, it is not some extra income. It is only basic salary. It is only salary which we have received in arrear. So it is not some. See, in section 89, Kritan, I have told you that if your DA is increased with retrospective effect, which you were not knowing earlier, tell me, is it some extra amount which I am receiving, or it is just the salary which I have received? It's just the salary which I have received. So we were not knowing it earlier itself. So it gets due in the last year itself. So I agree with Hari. So it gets due in the last year itself in March 24. This belongs to previous year 23-24, last year. And it was not some extra money. It was not like that I was not knowing it earlier. I was knowing it earlier. It is just my salary. So he received an arrear of salary for the month of March 24 on the same day. And they have not mentioned any amount. So it was not any new amount. It was the old salary only. So actually it was already taxed. It would have been already taxed in that year on due basis. On due basis, it would have already taxed earlier. So you will not make it taxable again now. So in this case, we will not make this taxable, this area of salary. Only this advance salary, because it was never taxed earlier. So any amount which you receive in advance or area, if it is taxed already earlier, you should not make it taxable again. So this advance salary, you are getting it for the very first time. This is taxable this year on receipt basis, because due or receive, whichever is earlier. Due is not yet there. Received is earlier. But here, this amount, again, you will apply the same concept, Bala. Due or receive, whichever is earlier. So it was already due earlier. So you will not make it taxable when received. Everybody understood what I have said?
So if they refer to section 89 means they'll specifically tell retrospective
They
effect
will-
from this date onwards.
Correct. In section 89, whatever I have told you, that is the benefit which you get because of area or advance, they will specifically tell you that this is some extra amount which you are getting with the retrospective effect. So there you will apply 89. Here you will not apply 89.
Okay, sir.
Everyone, Gaurav, Sumanyu, Nishant, have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
So it's a
Sir, but
simple
section-
thing. So salary is taxable on due or receipt basis, whichever is earlier. See, April 25 salary was not due yet, but it is received now. So you will making it taxable. But if I talk about March 24, it was due earlier. It was due earlier. It was due already due earlier. Now it is getting received. So please don't make it taxable this year because it was already due that year. So that was an important point. In fact, this is an examination question, September 24.
Sir,
Yes, please.
how are you telling that it was due earlier, sir? I didn't understand that, sir. Because section 89 also, the heading is arrear of salary. So how we can infer it to be due earlier?
Okay. See, Kritin, if you will read the sentence. So let me read it from very beginning. He received salary for the month of April 25 in advance. So which salary they are referring to? Only basic salary? Because they have not mentioned anything extra. So which salary they are referring to? Only basic? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Also, he received an arrear of salary for the month of March 24 on the same day. They are not giving me any extra amount. They are not giving me any extra component of salary that this is the extra thing which you have received. So they have not given me any information. So what I'll presume that they are only talking about the basic salary. And basic salary is something which I know from very beginning. So this is what my basic salary was. So in March 24, whatever is your basic salary was, you were knowing it. But there you have not received it. You are receiving it now. In March 25, you are receiving it after 1 year. So here I can safely take this assumption that this is just the basic salary which I am receiving it this year. I have not received it there. But there, at least basic salary would have been taxable, right? So it was taxable on due basis. So that is the reason I'm not making it taxable now again, because it would have been taxable there itself.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Am I clear now?
Yes, sir.
89 you will only apply if there is some extra income which is coming, which you were not knowing earlier. Let's say DA is increased from retrospective effect. Any other allowance is increased from retrospective effect. You were not knowing earlier. Today you become happy. So here, please tell me. You can actually understand it this way also. So here you will not become happy that this is the extra amount I got it. So you already know that this was my salary for March 24. I have not received it. And your employer was saying that you will receive. And now you received it. So this is no element of surprise over here. There is no element of surprise. This is only the salary which you were already knowing it earlier. But in section 89, there is an element of surprise. You got with retrospective effect. So you actually got surprised that this is the extra income now I have earned. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So you can understand with the surprise element. Okay, now, fifth. His employer gave him a rent-free accommodation, fully furnished in Delhi, from 1/4/2023. From last year, he is enjoying this house, right? Guys, we don't have to calculate from the last to last year. We'll calculate for our previous only. But he has been provided with a rent-free accommodation in Delhi from 1/4/2023. 1/4/23 is last year date, right? Not our previous year, prior to that. This house is owned by the employer. Please tell me how much you will take. 10% of RFA. Population is missing 10% of RFA. During previous year 23-24, they are talking about last year. Yes, this is something which is new, which I have not discussed in the lectures. Today I am discussing it. During previous year 23-24, the perquisite value of such rent-free accommodation was valued at 39,000. Right now, ignoring it. I'll explain you after 5-6 minutes. I'm ignoring this line, whatever I have highlighted in green, but still, let me read it once again. During previous year 23-24, the perquisite value of such RFA was valued at 39,000. What it is? Just please tell me, just read this line and tell me what are they saying. Just tell me what is this 39,000, guys. Kaushik, what is this 39,000?
Previous year RFA perquisite.
Previous year.
Previous year.
Right. It was last to last year. It is the value of the perquisite. It is the value of the perquisite. That's it. Correct. So why they have given this? I'll let you know. The employer has also provided him with the facility of a gardener to maintain this house. Ritvika, you are here. Ritvika, it's an allowance or it's a facility?
It's a facility.
It's a facility. We have been provided with the gardener, right? It's a perquisite. The salary of gardener paid by the employer is 1,000 per month. It's a facility, perquisite. The furniture and appliances provided with the house were bought by the employer at an aggregate cost of 1,50,000 on 1/1/2021. So my employer has purchased this furniture. This was the original cost, and it was provided to us in the house. So we are using this furniture. That's it. We have not purchased it. We are just using it. Sorry. Electricity and water bills are 4,000 per month for the said house were paid by the employer. So this is again the facility which we are getting. Cost inflation index is given to you. I don't know why, but I'll tell you why this CII is given to you. The students who have done capital gain, they must be knowing what is CII. Ritvika, I'll tell you what it is. Now,
Yes, sir.
6 point. The employer also spent 50,000 on the refresher course for upgrading Mr. Radhe's skill. Everyone tell me please what you will do with this.
The exam, sir.
It is a refresher course for the employee. You understand? Education facility to the employee is fully exempt. So this is an exempt perquisite. During the previous year, his wife has been admitted in a notified hospital for treatment of kidney disease. The hospital bill amounting rupees 350 were paid by the employer. Guys, what do you think? What you will do with this? It's his wife admitted into a notified hospital for a kidney disease.
How do we know if it's a prescribed disease?
Not. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me assume that this is a prescribed disease. Then please tell me what you will do.
Exempt.
It's exempt. Correct? So first of all, it's a notified hospital and it is for the family member. It's her spouse. So whatever is the amount can be exempted. Now, good question that how we should understand that it's a prescribed disease. So please don't learn what are the prescribed diseases. Mostly these are life-threatening disease like cancer, tuberculosis, HIV, etc. However, if they are giving you this information up to that extent that it is a notified hospital, it's a notified hospital. So please assume that it's a prescribed disease. So please assume if they are giving you this much indication up to this extent, the examiner is giving you the information that it's a notified hospital and you just see this particular disease. It's quite a major disease or whatever it is. What type of disease? It's major or minor. Please give an assumption that it is assumed that it's a prescribed disease. Got it? So we will assume it's a prescribed disease and we will write it in the answer because they have used the word notified hospital. Although they should mention that it's a prescribed disease, but they have not mentioned, and this is again examination question. They have not mentioned it over here. So here we have to give our assumption that it is a prescribed disease. So please make it exempt. You are required to compute the taxable income of Radhe for this assessment year, and he has opted out of the default tax regime. So he is following optional tax regime. Okay. Everyone, write with me. Solution number 4. Computation of salary income of Mr. Radhe, and we are following optional regime. Assessment year 25-26. He's getting basic salary. He's getting DA. Leave encashment. Advance salary. Arrears of salary. His employer gave him a rent-free accommodation, fully furnished in Delhi. So rent-free accommodation he's getting, and he's also getting a garden facility. Rent-free accommodation. Then he's getting a gardener facility. Furniture, electricity and water bills, electricity and water bills. Have you written till here, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Refresher course. Medical treatment facility. Medical treatment of wife. That's it. Optional regime 50,000 he will get. Done till here, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Basic salary was 35,000 per month till January, and from February it is 40,000. February, March it is 40,000. So 35,000 into 10, 350 plus 40, 80. 4 lakh 30.
Yes, sir.
Correct, 430. DNS allowance is for 30% of basic.
One lakh 29,000.
1,29,000. Leave encashment is fully taxable. It is during the tenure of service. It is fully taxable, 10,000. Advance salary for April 25, for advance salary April 25 will make it taxable, and it would be 40,000. Everybody understood why it is 40,000? Because in April, because from February onwards our salaries increase. February 25, March 25. So April 25 for salary would be also 40,000. So advance salary we are making it taxable. But area of salary for March 24 already taxed on due basis. So we'll write it that it is already taxed on due basis. So we will not be making it taxable now. Understood this one? Because this is not any extra amount. This is not a surprise element. So it was only basic salary, which was of last year, and we have received this year. So it is already, we were knowing it that how much was basic last year. So it would have already been taxed on due basis earlier. Rent-free accommodation will make a working note. Number 1. Gardener facility is 1,000 per month. It's a perquisite. Everybody, take your time and tell me if you have done till here.
Sir.
Okay, I'll wait for a minute, then. Okay.
Done, sir.
Furniture facility. So there is a furniture of 1,50,000. It was purchased in 2021. So we don't have to do anything about the date. The original cost was 150 and we were using it for the entire year. And we are just using it. We have not purchased it. The employee is just using this furniture. So it is 10% of 1,50,000. 15,000. Electricity and water bills taxable, 4,000 per month. And it is for the entire year, were paid by the employer. 4,000 into 12, 48,000. Refresher course is exempt. And medical treatment of wife, will write an assumption over here that it is assumed to be prescribed disease. And therefore we are making it exempt. We'll assume that it is for the prescribed disease. So we have made it exempt.
Sir, here, okay, understood, sir.
Okay. Everybody done till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, take 2 minutes and tell me how much is RFA. Forget about that line. Forget about that line. And in fact, you don't have to look at the question also. This RFA we are using for it for the entire year. In fact, this RFA we have been provided last year only, this house. We were working with this company for quite couple of years. This RFA we have been provided with in last year itself, and this year also we have occupied it. So you don't have to read the question. Just on the basis of whatever you have written it over here, tell me, just leave 3-4 lines. And guys, try to compute RFA salary. Try to compute RFA, in fact, working note. It is owned by the employer in Delhi. Assume the population more than 40 lakh. So working note number 1, RFA, owned by employer for the complete year. We have done, we have been given, and it is in Delhi. Population, we are assuming more than 40 lakh. Guys, take your time. Your answer could be right, your answer could be wrong, doesn't matter right now. Take your time and try to compute it. Look at the components, what you are getting from your employer. Whatever is perquisites, don't take it. Whatever is retirement benefit, don't take it.
Sir, is regular leave salary retirement benefit or not, sir?
No, Hari, leave salary, okay, everybody please understand. This leave encashment if you are getting it in cash every year, so it is not a retirement benefit. So it is a kind of bonus. It is a kind of extra money which you are getting every year.
Okay, sir.
Everybody, please tell me, guys, in RFA salary, whether we include basic salary,
Yes, sir.
DA is 54%. DA is 54% forming part, guys. So how much DA will take? Entire DA or only 54%?
54%.
In the question, it was written 54% of DA forms part. So basic salary will take, DA will take 54%. Leave encashment. Will be taking it? Yes. Any type of bonus, any type of extra money which you receive, that is part of your leave salary. Sorry, that is part of your RFA salary. So basic salary you will take, DA you will take, forming part of retirement benefits, leave encashment, bonus, etc. You take it. So you'll take it. Tell me whether you will take advance salary or not.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Whether you will take advance salary or not.
Yes, sir.
Everyone. Raghavi, Sumanyu, Kaushik, what do you think? We should take it, forget about the law. What do you think? We should take it or we should not take it?
Take it, sir.
Take it, sir.
Okay. Guys, if you have noticed in your lectures, I have repeatedly mentioned that you will take that component. You should take that component which belongs to this period, which belongs to the period for which RFA is provided. RFA is provided to you in April in this year. If I talk about this year, so it is April 2024 till March 25. So whatever is the component which belongs to this particular period, whatever is the component which belongs to that particular period, you should take that only. You should take that only which belongs to this period. Because if you will take advance salary over here, although it does not belong to this period, tell me next year also, RFA, let's say I'm assuming that this employee will work with this company for next year also. And next year again, he would be working for April 25 till March 26. Next year, he would be working. So again, RFA is provided for the next year, for entire 12 months of next year. So you should take RFA salary of this year. But if April 25 you have already taxed it here, how you will make it taxable over here? So this area of salary, guys, this does not belong to this period. This RFA. See, what is RFA? The house which you are getting in this particular period. You have done this question in your regular lectures that if RFA is provided for 7 months, we take the salary for those 7 months only. For those 7 months only. But here, this advance salary belongs to some other period. Guys, it will not form part of RFA. Are you understanding it or not?
Yes, sir.
So this RFA is provided for this particular period. So you should take all the components only of this period. Any advance or arrear should not be taken. In fact, I have told you that if he is working with more than 2 employers, more than 1, 2, 3 employers he is working with, but whatever is the salary he is receiving in this period, you should add them up. But any component which belongs to some other period, you should not take it. Because that RFA is provided only for this period. So this advance salary should not be form part of RFA salary. Got it, Bala, Madhuvashni, Piyush, got it?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
See, you have done certain questions where RFA is provided for, let's say, 6 months. So what I used to say in the lectures, that only for 6 months you
Only
should take
take
all the
one.
components. Correct? So here also, based on that, you should not take it. Obviously, arrears of salary also, you will not take it, 0 in fact. Rent-free accommodation, you are computing. Gardener facility is a perquisite. You should not take this. Furniture is a perquisite. Electricity, water bills is a perquisite. Refresher course is a perquisite. Medical treatment facility is a perquisite. You should not take that. So you will take basic salary, DA forming part, leave encashment as your RFA salary. So your RFA, value of your RFA will be 10% of RFA salary. So RFA salary, sorry, it is 4,30,000 plus DA forming part. So 1,29,000 into 54%.
69.
1,29,000 into 54% plus leave encashment 10,000. That's it. No other thing. So Kritin, how much you were telling me?
69, 650, sir. That alone, sir.
69, 650.
Sir, no, sir. This will be
Okay.
50,000.
8,966.
50, Gaurav?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. 50,966.
966.
The final amount, na?
66.
966, sir.
966, sir.
Okay. Got it. 966.
Done, sir.
Done? Everybody done till here?
Yes, sir.
Now imagine a situation. Guys, last year there is an amendment. Let me tell you that. Imagine a situation. For example, let me take the example of Siddharth is here. Na? Haan, Siddharth is here. Siddharth. Let's say Siddharth is working with EY. Let's say Siddharth is working with EY. EY don't have their office in Madurai. But let's say, for example, Siddharth is working with EY Madurai. And this is a house which is provided to him in Madurai. In previous year, 23-24. So it is a 2-room house. It's not a hut, guys. It's a house. So it's a 2-room house. It's been provided to Siddharth by EY in Madurai, 2-room house. Correct? What is the value of the perquisite? Let's say in this year, Siddharth got a job and he's getting a basic salary. He's getting a DNS allowance, forming part also, everything. Let's say only 2 components. He's getting a basic salary of 50,000 per month into 12, 6 lakh rupees. Let's say he's getting DA 20,000 into 12. Let's say 2.4 lakh rupees. So 8.4 lakh, I'm ignoring everything. 8.4 lakh, let's say DA forms part. 8.4 lakh is his RFA salary. It does not have any other component. This is the only component. What is RFA? I'm presuming that the population of Madurai is more than 40 lakh. I don't think that the population is more than 40 lakh of Madurai, but still I'm presuming it is more than 40 lakh. So please tell me his RFA value is 84,000 or not? Everybody understood?
Yes, sir.
Everybody, I know that we have exceeded little bit time, but everybody understood that his RFA value is 84,000?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So his basic salary is 6 lakh, his DA is 2.4 lakh, his RFA is 84,000. So he has to pay tax. Basic salary, he will pay tax on 6 lakh, 2.4 lakh, 84,000. Whatever the amount is, he will get deduction and he will pay the taxes. That's okay. Now next year in previous year 24-25, they made a very nice amendment actually. Very practical amendment they made. Look at this. Next year, let's say Siddharth has actually performed very nice. He has performed wonderfully. He has performed in his company. His performance is very, very high. Much higher than his all the colleagues, and he has been given double promotion next year. And his salary is increased. His basic salary is increased from 6 lakh, let's say, to 15 lakh. Siddharth, are you happy now?
Yes, sir.
Where is Elbin, that greedy guy? Okay. So his basic salary is increased from 6 lakh to 15 lakh. His DA is also increased to 5 lakh. So last year he was getting 8.4 lakh, but this year he is getting 20 lakh. But practically, guys, he has been given this house only. This house only, he is actually continuing it. He has been promoted, but the house remains the same. Tell me, forget about everything. Tell me whether the value of RFA will also shoot up or not.
Yes, sir.
Highly shoot up. Everybody agree? 20 lakh, 15 plus 5, 20 lakh into 10%. How much it would be? 2 lakh. Now Siddharth has a genuine issue. He will say to the government, okay, you can tax my basic salary 15 lakh because I am receiving 15 lakh rupees now. You can tax 15 lakh. You can tax this DA 5 lakh rupees. But how can you tax this 2-room house which was 84,000 last year, and now you are making this value unnecessary at 2 lakh rupees? Because I am not getting any other big house. I am containing the same house. I am not okay with this. Unnecessary it is being shot up. Please tell me his facility. Is he getting double facility or is he getting the same facility of the house? But what you have done is from 84,000, you have increased more than double, 2.5 times approximately. Guys, tell me whether Siddharth's contention is correct or not. Whatever he's saying is genuine or not.
Correct.
Correct now. So what will Siddharth say? Siddharth will say that if I am containing the same house as it was earlier, so why I am okay to pay taxes on this higher salary, but this facility, my facility is not increased. My facility is almost same. So you cannot tax more than 84,000. He says, okay, if due to inflation, I understand, due to inflation, some amount can be increased, but only due to inflation. Because now I understand whatever is the rent of Madurai house, it might increase next year also, but only due to inflation or some other factor, not majorly. So what he will say, if due to inflation, it is increased, only that amount should be the maximum perquisite. So this RFA should be, how much should be the RFA? He will say, sir, this year the CI is 363. Ritvika, you are here. So it is just the inflation. Ritvika, you will understand this in capital gain. I believe others, people can relate this 363. It is nothing, Ritvika, it is just an inflation index. It is just an inflation number. Everybody got this 363?
Yes, sir.
Everyone else understood this 363?
Yes,
and what was the inflation of last year? What was the inflation value of the last year? 348. Do you remember? In fact, it is given in the question itself. That the last year cost inflation index was 348. So whatever the value of 348 last year, today how much it increased to 363? He would say that I am happy to increase it only with respect to the inflation. How much it would be? 363 is the inflation of this year. Inflation index of last year was 348. So what he will say, 84,000 into 363 upon 348. Tell me the value, guys. Tell me the value.
Sir, 87,620.
He will say, boss, maximum if we want to tax this facility, please, maximum you can tax only this much amount. Don't make it 2 lakh. Don't make it 2 lakh. Have you all understood it?
So just a small part I missed, sir. It became 2 lakh because the basic salary and DA increased. The employer is giving more. So only while calculating RFA that became 2 lakh. Am I right, sir?
Only for the purpose of calculating RFA, we will restrict it to maximum the CI index.
Okay, sir.
Got it? Is that
But
your
the
question?
RFA
Kritin?
2 lakh. RFA 2 lakh you wrote because due to increase in salary and DA it became 2
No,
lakh.
no.
when we
Now
calculated
I'm writing it fully. Now, in case the same house is continued, then the value of RFA will become, this will become A point. And the B point is, now I'm running short of space, so I'm writing it over here. Guys, please write it A point over here, A here, and write B over. Let me copy this. A or B, whichever is lower. Kritin, you got your answer? B is,
Yes, sir.
B is value of perquisite of first year when it was provided into CI of the current year upon CI of the first year. First year means the year when it was provided. Actually, if you will see, it is nothing but the same thing which we were used to do in index cost of acquisition. CI of the year of transfer divided by CI of the year of acquisition when you have first acquired it into cost of acquisition. Guys, are you able to understand this formula? So whatever is the perquisite value of the first year, so that is the reason they have given you in this question that during the previous year 23-24, the perquisite value of such rent was 39,000. So they have given you that it was provided to you in 1/4/2023 in the first year when it was provided. At that time, the perquisite value was 39,000. So the perquisite value was 39,000 into CI of this year. How much is the inflation has become this year? 363. What was the inflation index of the first year? The inflation index of the first year was 348. They have given on this year. The inflation was 348. Tell me how much is the value?
$40,681.
40,681, sir.
40,681. So what will Siddharth say? Siddharth will say, okay, sir, my salary is increased, but my facility is not increased. Because of my increase in salary, you are calculating my RFA as 50,966. But actually, sir, I am continuing the same house. I'm continuing the same house. Please don't make it that much taxable. Only due to inflation, whatever is increased, I'm happy to pay tax only on that amount because I'm not getting any other extra facilities. Still, I'm enjoying that 2-room house only in Madurai. So my perquisite would be this amount or this amount, whichever is lower. So RFA would be 40,681. Guys, understood or not?
Yes, sir.
This point I have not discussed in the regular lecture. Got it, everybody? Kaushik, understood? Harini, Sumanyu, Bala, Pavitra, Harini, Hari.
Understood, sir.
Got it?
sir.
So 40,681 would be the answer over here. Guys, this is actually September 24 paper. So if you look at the answer of September 24, you will not get this because this is the amendment which was introduced from this year itself. The effect was introduced from this year itself. So there they have taken in the answer, if you will see in the suggested, you will find only 50,966 because it was last year. But now because of amendment now, this has become this. So today in your January 2026 examination, when you will be doing it, please make it 40,681. 40,000 681. Okay. Tell me what is the total of this?
7,24,681.
281.
281.
681, sir.
681, sir.
681. 681.
6,74,681.
76.
74.
74, 681. Salary. Understood, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was supposed to discuss 4 questions, but we managed to discuss 3 out of them. The first question I have not
Break and
discussed.
discuss, sir.
Huh?
We'll take break and discuss, sir.
After break, I'll go to watch movie today. So,
Yes, sir.
so I have a show at 8 o'clock today. So, what you will do? Question number 1, I'm giving it for your homework, guys. I'll be posting the answer. I'll be posting the answer for this, or if I want that, I can post a video discussion video also for this. So this is your homework. Please give me your answer. What is your answer? Then just check with my answer that what is my answer, right? Although it is November 21 mock test paper, but don't look at the answer. Just whatever you think is the answer, just give it to me, and then I'll post my answer also. Probably not today, probably tomorrow I'll post. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. Now salary. I think most of you have completed it. Some students have not completed some few lectures, so try to do it today or by tomorrow. And from Monday, there are few chapters now which is left for you, except Ritvika. For deductions, you have to start deduction chapter 6A. I think 4 or 5 lectures are there. Probably next week we'll be completing this. Then again we'll be taking a live class to discuss this. Then TDS is the main chapter which is left. So deductions and TDS. After that there are 2 very small chapters, ROI and this TCS and advanced tax. It's just 1, 1, 2, 2 classes each. So these are the chapters left in your income tax. So probably approximately 15 classes are there. 1-5. So today is 14th of June. So I don't know that how the schedule would be made. So I think that approximately 5 or 6 classes would be there in this week. So probably by 30th or by 4th or 5th of July, you would be completing your direct taxes. Then the day when you will be completing this, on the next day we'll start with GST. So probably I'm targeting that by 5th of July I should start GST. GST is not as big as income tax. It's very, in fact it is half of it, but still we'll be doing it in detail. So GST will take, so in July I would be discussing GST. So we don't have class every day. We don't have class on Sundays, and sometimes generally I get I would try, if I'll talk to Anita ma'am, if I can get maximum classes in July and August. But still, and even if I get the same type of classes which we got for direct taxes earlier, 5 classes in a week. So in July and August, probably most of the GST would be over. There would be some part left. Maximum to maximum, it will go till 20th of September. With test, if I take maximum to maximum, it will go till 20th or 25th of September with test, with everything. So we'll be completing GST till here. So Hari was asking me, you might be also having question that when we'll be starting it, when we'll be completing, so that you can proceed accordingly. So with test, we will be completing it till 25th of September. And when we'll be doing GST, every week we'll be having the sessions or test also of income tax also. And as of now, we are doing chapter wise test. And once we'll be starting with GST, we'll be taking the direct taxes test also, combined of 2-3 chapters, not just one chapter, combined of 2-3 chapters. After taking some 4 or 5 tests of 2-5, clubbing these 2-3 chapters together, then we'll be doing a proper mock test, which of full course. So by September, I want that you should be thorough with your direct taxes also, and you should be thorough with your GST also. So this is what the schedule is like. Got it? Any questions, please let me know. Got this clarity? Hari? Hari is here? Yeah, Hari is here. Hari, got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Any other thing, guys? Okay. Okay. So please do question. Those students who have completed all their lectures of salary, please do this question number 1 and send it to me today or by tomorrow. And those students who have not yet completed salary, please do it today or by tomorrow. Thank you so much. See you soon next week.
Excuse me, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye. Ritvika, you can stay. Otherwise, you all can drop if you don't have any question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.